Hey there, fellow YouTube watchers and YouTube creators. Thanks for joining me today. This is a review on Count Dooku from the Star Wars Black Series. I've had this guy for a while. I just never opened him. You know how it is. When you get busy, you just don't have time to make videos and open up and play with all the things that you're collecting. But any case, it's Christmas Eve for me, and I'm going to be shooting a bunch of videos and uploading them. So first is this Count Dooku. As I stated, this is from the Hasbro Black Series. You can see mixed media with the cloth cape, per usual, and the different plastics. So let's get this guy off of this turntable and take a closer look. All right. So this guy uses, I believe, the face print technology, but still it's a little bit off. Let me try and see if we can get a better view of that. I mean, I don't know. The sculpt is probably there, but they could have done a better job with the painting somehow. The eyes usually look better with this print technology, but I don't know. It doesn't look very good. Could use maybe a little bit more flesh tones on the face, but it is what it is. It's Hasbro. You get what you pay for. So you can see he's got this cloth cape. It is pinned down with this little thing here. I'm not sure if you can take that off. Let's try and see. You might be able to, but you know what? I don't feel like having to try and pull that off. Probably with some heat it'll come off, but why would I take that off? I think no one's going to take that off. If you just want to view and see what his sculpt is like, this is his upper body. He's got butterfly joints. You can see that in the back. Let's put this back out of his face. This plastic piece that's covering, actually, you can see the butterfly joint right up in there too. Not sure how much that actually helps. Oh, it does help some. Yeah, definitely helps. So you can see that movement is pretty good. Here in a second, let me get a better lighting for you guys. So you can see that butterfly joint right there and how much it's able to move even towards the mid area. So there we go. So that's pretty nice. This plastic is it's a soft plastic, so it will get out of your way in terms of when you're trying to pose this guy. Oh, it looks like he's got a brown diaper on. But it is what it is. It's you have all these nice crinkles and textures on the leg parts of the pant, and then you get to this part and there's some crinkles, but it's pretty smooth, and the plastic is it's a different texture in general. This one you can feel the texture. It feels different on this part of the leg versus this smoothness in this diaper area. I don't know how I feel about these knees that the Black Series has moved to, where they're trying to cover that joint a little bit by having some overhanging. It looks good when when the leg is completely straight, but when the leg is bent, on this guy it's not so bad because this skirt piece doesn't make the thigh look so long. But in other figures, I've noticed that the thigh looks super long because of the way they do this. It's almost like you need to make, I don't know if they need to make the thigh shorter in order to have this work that way. But in this figure, it's actually okay. I'm okay with it. Other details that you can see, he's got this little buckle here. There's no place that I can see where I can use this. Actually, let me take this lightsaber out. 1 second. He's got a death grip on it right now because it's a little cold here. Dooku, you just stand pretty right here for now while we look at the lightsaber. So he's got that Count Dooku's signature lightsaber with that curved hilt, which is pretty awesome. It's got this extra little like piece that dangles. I would think that's for plugging this lightsaber into somewhere into him, so that he can just kind of, what's it called? Oh, that was tough to get out. So you can remove the lightsaber, and it's got this little ridge piece here, which helps keep it in a secure spot. And then it comes with this extra motion lightsaber piece, so it's like like that. So it's like he's moving the lightsaber, and that should just plug right in here as such. So kind of like that, but I don't see in any part of him where I can plug this to just stay on his hip. A lot of the Black Series, let's see with this guy, oh, he doesn't have one either, but I know with some of the older figures, there's this little hook that you can hang the lightsaber on. Does Obi-Wan have one? Nope. So I guess that's just with the older Black Series. As you can see, I haven't done these reviews in a while. So I haven't really paid attention to all my toys in a bit. Because as you can see from my page, I've been doing a lot of one-wheeling recently, and that's consumed most of my free time. And I don't have a lot of free time as is. Let's push this out here because I think you're too close. All right, that's better. Okay. So you can see this lightsaber here. As I said, it doesn't nicely pin into him, but neither do either of those other two figures, Anakin nor Obi-Wan, have that feature. So I think this is a pretty cool feature. It was nice of them to give that. So I guess we can go over range of motion real quick. So his head is on a ball with a hinge up on the top, I think. It might just be a peg. I'm sorry, I think it's just a peg. You can see with the Black Series, they have that ball down here as well at the base of the neck. So you can get a lot of movement. It's really this ball at the bottom gives most of the extra movement. I don't seem to get a lot of movement from up top because of the way that he's sculpted. So I'm glad to have this little ball hinge here. And then you don't get any lollipop syndrome in his head. So that's nice. As we talked about before, he's got these butterfly joints here. You know, he's able to move his shoulders about that far back. And as I showed before with the other arm, he can move it this much midway. It goes all the way around in terms of able to move it straight up. I think that's as far as you're going to get, about 90 degrees, which is fine. He's got single jointed elbows, which actually has pretty good range. Won't be able to touch his shoulder, but it goes about 45 degrees. And then obviously it's going to go all the way around 360. This hand is on a lateral hinge, while the other hand is on a vertical hinge. But that vertical hinge doesn't really move that much because of the sculpt here. He obviously has this single jointed elbow, just as on the other side. In terms of his waist articulation, he's got a ball there, so you get a lot of movement side to side, front, back. I showed you his Viper area before, so you can see his legs here. He can do that much of a splits. He can kick this far forward before it starts moving to the side. So if you move it to the side like that, he will start kicking a little bit higher. He'll go that far back again before moving to the side. So decent range of motion. He's got this thigh swivel up high. There's also the knee swivel, which will count as the kind of, can be used as a boot swivel too, but it's a single jointed knee. In terms of kicking his butt, it's going to be limited to a little bit better than 90 degrees. And he's got the forward pin for rocker. Goes up about that much and back that much. So overall, I'm happy to have this guy. He's, you know, part of the canon movies, and I like the character, so he was a must-have for me. He was just hard to get, but I finally got him. I think I got him off of Dorkside Toys, and you all know how long it takes Dorkside to give you stuff. So by the time I got him, he was, you know, already an old figure, and I didn't feel any real need to go speeding off to do a review. In fact, I got some newer figures too that I just didn't open, didn't review, because I've been busy with COVID, you know, working at the hospital. But, you know, and I haven't even had time to do any diorama building either. So if you're interested in that, it's all right. I just haven't gotten to it. Like I said, COVID and one-wheeling have taken up most of my time. And then even collecting, like I've stated in other videos, has been a pain in my butt because distribution is so terrible. And I'm starting to fall out of love with all these different figures. And, you know, it's just not as exciting for me. You know, they're raising the price, and I don't see that the quality is really that much improved. So it's like, if I'm going to start paying like higher prices, I might as well get more expensive toys. But I think dial making still interests me. You can see this is a dial that I reviewed before. And it looks really good in camera. So, and in person looks good too, but on camera through this video, I can see it looks really good to me. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm probably going to do several videos today and just upload them. So, all right, happy holidays. Thanks for watching.